I can't stand the inauthenticity. It has to stop. I tried with you, Meghan, really. You got to pick a lane. You got to stay in it, okay? That's all I'm saying. She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Recording it. Like, why would you record this for any reason? Why would you record this in the hospital? And in case you think that I'm being unfair.
Candace Owens just dropped the kind of bombshell that could make Buckingham Palace reach for the smelling salts. She's openly saying what millions have only whispered: Meghan Markle's birth story doesn't add up. And this isn't just tea, it's lava. For the first time, we're not only dealing with royal spin and polished PR fluff. We're hearing from inside the hospital, a whistleblower who knows exactly how things really work behind Portland's glossy chandeliers. Their words are raw, unfiltered, and impossible to stage manage. If they're true, Meghan's story isn't just cracked tits shattered. So here's the cliffhanger. If Archie's birth tale falls apart, what else in the Sussex fairy tale collapses with it?
And then you had this idea with your husband that you should twerk and put up a camera. That's the part that really bothers me. Put up a camera, fixate it, and then both of you start twerking.
Let's rewind to Harry's memoir Spare. He paints a dreamy picture. Meghan gets to epidurals, gives birth at Portland Hospital, and get this, they're back at Frogmore Cottage within 2 hours. 2 hours. Stop the tape. Anyone with a basic understanding of childbirth can already hear the record scratch. London traffic alone takes about an hour. Which means Meghan supposedly labored, delivered, recovered, packed, and left tall within 60 minutes after to epidurals. Please, that's not a birth story. That's a Marvel multiverse timeline. And Meghan's own interviews don't help. She's given 3 different reasons why the press wasn't called. Was it racism? Was it security? Or was it that they did call and nobody showed? Pick a lane, Duchess.
That Prince Harry suffered from losing his mother, and she has used it to further harness him to her and their relationship.
Receipt number 1, the protocol bombshell. Royal tradition demands that the Queen be notified the moment a royal goes into labor. Yet, according to this account, Her Majesty wasn't told. If Meghan really delivered at Portland, security would have broken centuries of protocol. Translation: either the palace was asleep at the wheel or Meghan wasn't where she claimed to be. Receipt number 2, the Portland problem. This hospital isn't an NHS ward full of beeping monitors and chaos. It's luxury chandeliers, flowers, private chefs. But here's the kicker, it has no public emergency department. If something goes wrong, you're transferred out. So when Harry brags about spa candles, birthing balls, and tubs while Meghan was in her late 30s, a high-risk pregnancy reads less like a medical chart and more like a wellness retreat brochure.
It is really hard with her and her, I would say, lack of brand.
Receipt number 3, the epidural enigma. Harry claims Meghan had to epidurals. Medical professionals everywhere rolled their eyes so hard they nearly sprained something. An epidural isn't an Advil you pop twice, it's a single catheter that can be adjusted as needed. 2 epidurals would require removing and reinserting mid-labor, a move almost never done. So either Harry misunderstood, or the story was dressed up for drama. Receipt number 4, the laughing gas joke. Remember Harry boasting that he inhaled all the nitrous oxide meant for Meghan? Cue for late-night TV, but in reality, gas tanks aren't left lying around like birthday balloons. They're supervised, controlled, and monitored, which makes the tale feel less like truth and more like a comedy sketch.
She has convinced him he actually believes that Meghan Markle is Princess Diana. So in case you missed it, it turns out Meghan Markle is Princess Diana. That's what she wants you guys.
Receipt number 5, the impossible discharge. Childbirth isn't a drive-through. With epidurals, mothers are monitored for at least 24 hours. With C-sections, it's 3 to 4 days minimum. Harry's 2 hours home line? That's not just unlikely, it's medically impossible. Who exactly are you trying to be?
Who are you trying to be?
Naturally, social media pounced. Twitter lit up with memes of Meghan leaving Portland as if it were Starbucks. 1 baby, 2 epidurals. Hold the paparazzi. TikTok stitched Harry's chicken run story with Nando's closing hours because FYI, Nando's shuts at 11 p.m., not 2 a.m. Meanwhile, Instagram had a field day dragging the secret elevator claim, with one viral reel showing a janitor shrugging. Secret elevator? This is a hospital, not Hogwarts. The jokes keep rolling because the receipts keep wobbling.
I think she was about 7 months pregnant, and this is when they were still within the royal family. And she said, I was going to kill myself, but I didn't do it because I didn't want you to suffer the same thing that you suffered with your mom. She actually came out and
But here's where the laughs turn serious. If Meghan's version doesn't align with hospital policy, royal protocol, or medical science, then we're staring at something darker than sloppy storytelling. We're looking at the crown's legitimacy. Birth records are the foundation of succession. If the timeline is impossible, if the doctors' names don't check out, if the Queen wasn't informed, then Archie's place in the royal line hangs by a thread. And that isn't just Meghan's problem. That's a crisis for the monarchy itself.
tremendous compassion for any person that is in an emotionally abusive relationship. So emotionally abusive that they have successfully isolated you from your entire family. It's not normal. There is no relationship that you should be in that should isolate you from your entire...
Zoom out. The royals have always leaned on tradition. Think St. Mary's Hospital with the Lindo wing photo ops. Diana, Kate teach stepping out with babies in arms. Protocols intact. But Meghan's narrative swaps tradition for PR. Candles instead of instruments, chicken runs instead of charts. If they can blur the truth of a birth certificate, what else can be rewritten? History, titles, the very order of succession? The monarchy's image is built on stability. But this story plays like a soap opera with cliffhangers that threaten the crown's credibility.
Billionaire friends' mansions, and you pull the honey from the back so that you have fresh honey to bake, to give to gifts to your friends, but also she twerks. I just need one or the other. I need you to twerk. I need Sexy Red. I need Cardi B, keeps it authentic, you know, or I need you to be Gwyneth Paltrow.
Let's recap the contradictions to epidurals that don't medically add up. A 2-hour discharge that defies hospital policy. A queen kept out of the loop, breaking centuries of protocol. Spa candles during a high-risk pregnancy. Secret elevators, midnight chicken runs, and vanishing doctors. Individually, each detail might seem small. But together, they create a fairy tale so fragile it cracks under the weight of scrutiny. Candace Owens called it out. A hospital insider confirmed the doubts. And now the public is left asking, was Archie's birth a private miracle or a staged performance for the world? Because in the end, shadows in the royal family don't fade, they spread. So, what do you think? Sloppy paperwork, medical spin, or a full-blown cover-up? Drop your theory in the comments. I'll be reading music.